Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for March 21st to the 27th. Let's see what we have coming up here for you this week. I'm seeing something with creativity that may be sparked for some of you this week, or there's like it's like brewing. There's some like creativity or passion for something that is brewing within you. It's like waking up. There's some kind of, I'm hearing the words, the dragon is awakening. And I feel like the dragon is like something that's you're really passionate about. Let me just grab that. I've been dropping cards all week. New beginnings. I think that there's also, it's like you're being prepared for a new path or kind of like a new way of doing things, newer experiences. I really like this card. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. I feel like it ushers in new growth. And I feel like it also kind of highlights where, things are no longer serving us. And I feel like there's something about listening to your intuition that's going to help you go towards this new beginning. I feel like there's something about timing as well. So it's like you may not be entirely through the gate, but you're kind of approaching this doorway. You're embarking on this doorway. I feel like you're in the middle of you're at a crossroads and you are like being asked to make a decision. But the decision kind of feels like it's not really much of a decision because it's almost like what you're leaving behind, you can't ever really go back to just because there's nothing there for you. It's like that chapter is closing. It's not serving you anymore. Staying there would just feel stagnant and it would just continue to feel heavier and heavier because it's outdated and it needs to be released. And I feel like you're in this process of awakening to that truth, awakening to the release. Yeah. Okay. Let's go into your tarot. I feel like you're really stepping into your power as well. You're using your intellect. Decisions and choices. You're using your intellect. You're using your wisdom, being very observant and being very methodical with how you approach situations, approach obstacles in your life. Prioritizing, I feel like you're very good at prioritizing what's most important and putting that at the top of your list. I see here with the Seven of Wands, there is something about setting boundaries or also breaking through some kind of barrier of a boundary that you might have set in the past. So I feel like there might have been a really big wall that you might have put up, or you are trying to break through someone else's walls, perhaps, like you're trying to break through something. I kind of feel like, what do we need to know about the Seven of Wands for Libra this week? Yeah, Eight of Wands. I feel like this is also about expanding, like you're ready to expand yourself. You're ready to kind of break out of maybe a box that you feel like you are put in or some kind of restriction, and you're ready to move forward. And I feel like with the Eight of Wands, there's something here about assistance. I feel like you might be receiving signs or signals or just messages or guidance from your angels or from your spirit guides or from your higher power, higher self, however you connect. I feel like there's something coming towards you or there's some information being relayed to you that's trying to help you break through something. I'm hearing not is all what it seems. I'm not sure what that means, but Six of Pentacles. So again, this could be assistance, someone kind of helping out, lending a hand. You might be applying for some jobs. I'm also seeing that maybe some of you are applying, putting out, applications, and wanting to connect with certain kinds of people. I feel like you're networking. You may be asking for help, assistance for something, and I feel like it's on the way. If you've been asking for assistance with something, I feel like it's on the way here in whatever shape or form, however that might show up. It may show up in like a spiritual way too, kind of like leading you down a specific path. What else do we need to know about the Six of Pentacles here? But Six of Pentacles often also can represent community or just, like the system that we're a part of. So I feel like that's playing a part somehow in your story here. What do we need to know about the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, see, Ten of Swords. Okay, so something about maybe even the community that you're in is perhaps stressful. It's reached its end. It's reached its peak. There's some kind of community or connections that you have around you that are ready to, they're ready to be over. They're ready, the chapter is closed. And that could be what you're setting your boundaries with too, with that Seven of Wands. Yeah, look at that. Wounded warrior. Lots of boundaries. The Star. This is interesting. Okay, and then look at that. We have the King of Wands. So it feels like there is a passionate awakening within you, and that awakening is stirring up a lot of like hopes and dreams and desires for something that you're really wanting. So whether that's like a career, a move, a travel idea, or, even like a relationship. But whatever it is really kind of taking over, everything else that we may have felt like was our life. Like we may have had something set up for ourselves. And then there is like this passionate new awakening that's asking for change, that's asking for something new, something different, something that is actually more in alignment with who we really are. And maybe that is helping us to see where we might have settled or where we might have just gotten comfortable. And I feel like this awakening is also helping you to set boundaries with things that are around you that you may not have realized have been overwhelming or have been just in your space too much. It's like you are making room for yourself, like you're breaking through and creating space for yourself, because that may be something that you weren't allowed to do. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Like I'm seeing someone just kind of like put this big bubble around them and saying, from now on, I'm going to take up space. It's okay for me to take up space. It's okay for me to speak my truth. It's okay for me to say what I need to say. And so there's this really strong boldness that's coming through. It's like you're fighting for yourself. Like you're fighting for, you're making a stand for yourself. You're making some kind of statement. But this is deeper than just, wanting something different or wanting something else. This is about you. This is about, your path and where you might have felt like other people have consistently overstepped their boundaries. And it's like you're no more. I have another card for the King of Wands. Yeah, so bringing balance back into your life. I feel like this is a long time coming. I am seeing something with the throat chakra, so that may be really helpful. Clearing the throat chakra, opening it, working with the throat chakra may be very helpful. But I feel like it's like you're taking initiative into bringing some peace and harmony and balance back into your life. And I feel like this balance has been this is something that maybe you didn't realize was out of balance for a very long time. And now you are ready to bring something back into balance. So by almost, making this stand or creating this space for yourself is bringing harmony back into your life on a deep soul level. And it's helping you to see things clearly as well. It's giving you clarity. Okay, King of Swords. I often associate this card with you, Libra. So What do we need to know? So you're right in the middle of this reading. So this is definitely all about you. I feel like there's something about what's kind of going on with you is you really coming into your own in some sense of the word. Like not there's like this new growth, this new version of you that's being birthed. Look at that. And beautiful new beginnings. Taking command and control over how you want life to look and planting the seeds there. So this is about new growth. Queen of Pentacles, nurturing and caring for it. I feel like this is you as well with the Queen of Pentacles. This could be someone else, but I feel like there's also a sense of an energy of you also kind of embodying the Queen of Pentacles, which is you taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. The Chariot. Moving forward, having a clear vision. You have a clear vision. It's like you know what you want. You have a clear sight over what you want and what you want to call in. Moving forward. 4 of Cups. Okay. You do have boundaries up. So you are setting your boundaries with some of the people that are around you in your community. I feel like, or just, whoever is, around you. There's something that you are shielding yourself with. So we're emotionally withdrawing as well. So can we have more information about the 4 of Cups? The Knight of Pentacles. So with this, I kind of feel as though you're not really telling anyone about your plans towards what you're building, towards what you are growing, cultivating, it's like you're being very discreet about what direction you plan on going in, or what you're investing in, or what you're wanting to commit to. Plans for commitment. 4 of Cups. So kind of keeping that to yourself, kind of keeping a lot of those emotions and what you're wanting to yourself. Yeah, King of Cups. See, King of Cups is someone who is very in tune with how they feel. They are very emotional, have a lot of love and compassion and empathy, and they bring a lot of that to the table. But at the same time, they're also very careful with who they show those emotions to. So King of Cups is very good at mastering their emotions. So they're not necessarily just because they have them or they feel them, they're very careful with who they show that to. So there's something here about being discreet and being very mindful about who you're around is what I'm seeing. And you are kind of shielding yourself from showing too much or revealing too much. But there is a lot kind of happening beneath the surface here. There's a lot of plans in place, a lot of things kind of happening beneath the surface. What do we need to know about this? Page of Cups. So this could be a conversation with someone, making new connections with other people, making new friendships, maybe even reconnecting with people from your past. So maybe you're reconnecting with some friends, reconnecting with just people who you want to develop a deeper conversation with or develop a deeper connection with. And then there's the Lovers with the 10 of Wands. Can we have more information about the 10 of Wands? So there's some kind of relationship here that feels like it's a heavy burden. The Lovers card often can also symbolize this long-term commitment to another person. Someone who has like a home or a family with. But 10 of Wands, Knight of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, and then the Wheel of Fortune. So a destined change. There's a destined change. I feel like there's something that's been building up here. With the 10 of Wands, there's some kind of energy that's building up. And with the Knight of Wands and Page of Wands, it's like there's this burst of energy wanting to go towards something that we're really passionate about, want to explore, want to start. And it's like time. It's like you're waiting for the right time to go towards something. What do I need to know about the Two of Wands here? King of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So I feel like you have a lot of options in front of you. You have a lot of choices in front of you. And I feel like there's a little bit of confusion about what choice to make or what is the right thing to do. What is the right kind of decision to make? I feel like there may be like a lot of people involved that would be affected by your decision. So that's why there's kind of like this standstill a bit and feeling a little bit constricted or stuck, like not feeling maybe free to just choose whatever you want, because there's a lot, there's could be just, you know, a lot of other factors. What else do you need to know about the Eight of Swords here? Yeah, Two of Wands and Two of Swords. So there's confusion. It's kind of like not being able to see something clearly or a solution to something clearly. The Nine of Pentacles. So a desire for a sense of freedom. Yeah, because we go from like Eight of Swords, desiring the Nine of Pentacles. So wanting to have your own, like being able to, I feel like there's like something about freedom here, like wanting freedom. And I'm hearing like, how do I get there? How do I get there? Three of Swords. And it's something, I feel like this place of being stuck or not really knowing what to do is coming with a lot of heartbreak. It's coming with a lot of sadness and grief, because you feel like it's like you want to move towards, because there's a lot of passionate energy here that you want to go towards, but it's almost kind of feeling like not being able to go towards that thing that we're passionate about. What should Libra do about the Three of Swords here? The Six of Wands. Well, that's good. I like the Six of Wands because that's a victory card. So there is something that's going to work out in your favor here. How is this going to work out in Libra's favor? Six of Wands. I feel like there's some kind of solution here. I feel like there's divine intervention that's going to come into play here with the Judgment card. I really strongly felt divine intervention. I don't think this is you, Libra, or anyone else. I think that this is kind of like, I feel like there is like some kind of fate that is going to take matters into its own hands. It's going to move some things around for you. Because I'm kind of feeling like if there is something that needs to be a certain way, like whatever is meant to be will be. Can we have another clarifying card for the Judgment? I don't feel like you're going to be stuck for long, honestly. I feel like there's going to be some kind of shift or change, and I feel like there's going to be divine intervention here. But I'm not sure in what way. Yeah, see, look at that. Four of Wands and Eight of Cups. So this could be, again, a relationship, because we have the Four of Wands. So some kind of home situation. There's a walking away, there is a detachment. There is some kind of emotional detachment that's happening here within some kind of home or community, or just like the people that you're around. Seven of Cups. It's about knowing how to make the right choices, working towards building something, working hard towards what you want. Building towards it. Yeah, following your heart. This is all about following your heart. I feel like this is something you're being challenged to do as well, because this is maybe something maybe for some of you weren't allowed to do in the past, and now so this is kind of like this, you know, spiritual lesson of what it means to follow your heart, and maybe some of the sacrifices we have to make or the decisions or choices we're being asked to make in order to follow our hearts. We have one more for the Nine of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Wisdom. Using your wisdom. Learning from the past. That's what I'm hearing. Learning from the past. I also kind of feel like discernment. I feel like the Queen of Swords is saying be very discerning about who you trust and who you tell your plans to. and who you share your heart with. Yeah. I feel there's something important about that, who you share your heart with, because there's something changing here. There's a lot moving around, but I feel like it's going to be important about the company you keep right now. Look at that, Queen of Cups. Self-love, self-care, putting yourself first, honoring yourself. Yeah, this is like I feel like this is a major, it's like you're kind of in this, it's almost like a final exam is kind of what it feels like before a chapter closes, before you can start your new beginning. It's like this, yeah, it's a test in self-love, I feel like. What's a challenge for Libra right now? What is Libra being challenged with right now? I feel like there's a lot coming up to the surface. You're seeing a lot of things that may have been just stored away in the darkness or in the subconscious mind. There's a lot being revealed to you all at once. So you are kind of being put in this place of needing to look at something because you have a new beginning waiting for you. And I feel like you're going through this transformational process in order for you to kind of be ready for that new beginning, to be able to walk on that path with the right energy. And so I kind of feel like right now your energy is transforming so you can like raise your frequency. I feel like a lot of you are going through like this frequency upgrade or this this massive transformation there. What's something positive for Libra this week? Come together. Beautiful. Some of you may see some kind of progress or forward movement when it comes to a relationship, some kind of union between another. I kind of feel like there's something that is being orchestrated. I feel like there's some kind of connection that is more divinely guided and protected than you realize it is. I feel like, is what I'm hearing. I feel like there may be some times where we feel like all hope is lost, or there is like no chance or no opportunity for something to possibly come together. But I feel like there is some kind of protection or guidance. Like it's not just there's more energies that are kind of facilitating this journey than we realize, because it's kind of meant to be, or it's like the will of what is meant to be. And balancing act. I feel like with the balancing act, this is all about energies coming into balance or needing to kind of do things in a certain way in order for something to go smoothly, in order for something to really kind of flourish and show up in the right way, in the way that it's meant to be. Because almost like something is done too soon, it's not going to work out in the way that it's supposed to work out. So there is a great deal of protection that's kind of happening around some kind of connection. We have one more. What's something positive for Libra this week? Storm fields. Yeah, so there's you're facing things head on, and I kind of feel like the reason I think that this is actually something positive is because some of you are being challenged to stand your ground. I really feel like you're being challenged to stand your ground, either with the people around you or just in your own life, like making a statement. And I feel like this is actually going to bring in, you're going to see a side of yourself that you didn't know you had, or a part of you, like something that has been buried deep within that you didn't know you had. Because it's like they're showing, this may not resonate with everybody, but they're showing me like, if you, for example, you might have been someone that kind of just always went with the crowd, or you went with like what everybody else wanted. Like you might have been required to set aside what you wanted for your own life to take on what would make everybody else happy, kind of thing. Like if that was a pattern for you, then now it's kind of like you are discovering your voice. You're discovering that you can stand up for yourself, that you have the strength to stand up for yourself. You have the strength to face things head on, or to really value your own wants and needs, because maybe we were taught back then, maybe at a young age that our wants and needs were not valid or they are not okay to express. So there's this transformation that's happening here within you that's helping you to use your voice and to not be afraid even maybe to stand alone in something, because there is something that you're so passionate about and that you know without a shadow of a doubt that that is what is kind of propelling you into these into kind of like this really brave, courageous space that you're taking up. So there is like an empowerment that is brewing within you. Messages from your angels for Libra. Guidance from the angels for Libra. You have 3 beautiful cards. Okay. Sweetness, learning experience, and heaven is watching over you. See, I really like that. There is a lot of protection and guidance that's kind of guiding this whole journey for you. So not alone as you think you are. And I kind of feel like there is something about connecting with maybe the sweeter parts of life as well. So if there are, people or just experiences, maybe there's a job you really loved or a hobby or a passion, some things like that. I feel like that is helping you to connect more with yourself, being able to like shift your energy into that higher frequency when we're engaged in things or connecting with things that really bring out the best version of ourselves is helping you to heal. It's helping you to come more into that place of power. So this is kind of like this transformative experience with the learning experience is you're learning very important spiritual lessons here. Very powerful. Libra, I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Libra.